Hi, and welcome to Control M's short video on what to consider when scheduling a job to run in a given time zone. My name is Zev Gross, and I'm the Principal Technical Support Analyst at BMC Software. Let's go over the agenda for this video. First, we will cover why time zone jobs present a challenge. Second, we will discuss what options are available for ordering jobs with time zone. Third, we will see a demo of scheduling with different order options. Finally, we will summarize the key considerations when ordering jobs with time zones. Why we need unique handling of time zone jobs. This slide illustrates the challenges we face when dealing with different time zones. When time zones are used in job ordering, a specific date can span 48 hours. This diagram shows all time zones relative to UTC or GMT, which range from 12 hours ahead to 12 hours behind UTC. Due to daylight savings time DST, this can extend to 13 hours ahead or behind. In Control M, the new day procedure populates the active domain with all the jobs that are eligible to run in the next 24 hours. If Control M server is installed in the latest time zone, UTC minus 12, illustrated by timeline A in brown, and the job needs to run in the earliest time zone, UTC plus 12, shown in green. Then at new day time, when the jobs are loaded, it will be too late for UTC plus 12 jobs, as the specified runtime will have already passed. In another example shown in timeline B, Control M is installed on UTC plus 12, shown in brown, and a job is scheduled to run in time zone UTC minus 12. At the new day time, UTC minus 12 time zone has not yet arrived, so the job will wait until UTC 12 arrives, at which point the job becomes eligible to run, as seen in green. To solve this problem, in timeline A, where the time zone has already passed, two changes must take place. 1. Jobs need to be pre-ordered into the active domain 48 hours in advance instead of 24 hours. Jobs can only run when both order date and time in the specified time zone is active. In the update A prime and B prime, green zone is when job is eligible to run, and the red zone is when the job is already outside of its time zone. Timeline C shows an example where the time zone is neither at the far left nor the far right, but somewhere in the middle. As previously mentioned, jobs without a time zone normally remain in the active domain for 24 hours. At the start of new day, jobs are added to the active domain, and at the next new day, those jobs are removed. However, when time zones are used, the active 24-hour period can shift either to the right or to the left within the 48-hour valid order date window. Since we do not clean up the jobs when the 24-hour period ends for a given time zone, nor do we add the jobs at the exact beginning of the time zone, we instead pre-order the jobs 48 hours in advance and delete them at the next new day. Therefore, time zone jobs are placed in pre-order state until new day time arrives in their respective time zone. And after the 24-hour period, they are marked as post-odate, as illustrated by the red zone in the timeline C. Let's review the options for ordering procedure that make time zone handling possible. The first option is the run option, which supports either run date or value date. Using the run date option, the job is eligible to run when Control M order date matches the job's order date, and when the time reaches the new day time in the job's time zone. Prior to this time, the job is set in a pre odate state. Every 30 minutes, time zone jobs are scanned to check if they can be moved from the pre-odate state to eligible to run state. After the 24-hour period in which the time zone job was eligible to run, Control M re-examines the job to determine if it can be moved from running state to post-odate state. Jobs in the post-odate state are removed from active domain by the next new day procedure. Now let's look at run option 2, value date, which is the default. When the run option is set to value date, the job is placed in the active domain as eligible to run immediately. If a from and until time is specified in the job definition, the job will wait until the time arrives in a specified time zone. If the specified time zone has already passed, the job is run immediately, assuming all other conditions and resources are available. The order date is not considered when determining if the job is eligible to run. Therefore, the job is never placed in the pre-odate and post-odate state. When time zone is not specified, then the default time zone of Control M server is used. The next option is the odate. The odate option is used to specify the date that determines if a job is scheduled to run on that specific date. Now we will cover how a job is ordered. There are several ways to order a job into the active domain, using utilities such as CTM order, user daily, automation API, and manually ordered from the EM client or web client. All the utilities and user interfaces provide the option to run using run date or value date, and the option to specify the order date. Order performed by new day, also referred to as the system daily. Order done by new day is different because in this phase, Control M prepares the active domain for the new day that has just arrived. The new day controls the order date, but users can control the run option at the smart folder level using the time zone field. If time zone is not blank, then the new day will use run date option and the order date of Control M odate +1. When time zone field is blank, then the new date will use the value date option and the order date of Control M odate. And now we'll go to a short demo. And in this demo, we will see folders ordered. There's going to be two folders, one folder with time zone and one folder without a time zone. And you will see that during the new day, the folder with time zone will have a copy where the odate is current and one where the odate is tomorrow. In this demo, you will see folders that were ordered in using the time zone field and also with no time zone field. Here you see two folders exactly the same. Time zone test EST in folder. If we take a look at this, you will see that there's a time zone in this field. And as you can see, some of the jobs already ran. And if you take a look at the execution tab, the job is ordered for the 14th. This is a duplicate of that folder, but this set folder was ordered on the 15th. And therefore, this folder is waiting for the next day to arrive. And here is another folder. And this folder has no time zone. So you can see that in this tab, there's no time zone. And the job is ordered with current date. And some of them or most of the jobs already finished. So that's what you will see. You will see two folders, identical, one with current odate and one with tomorrow's odate. The next demo will use manual order. In this manual order, I have a folder here with EST time zone. in the folder, and I'm going to order this for tomorrow. And I have checked wait order date to run. This is exactly the same as run date. With this option, we'll see what happens to the table, and we'll do exactly the same order with current odate. Okay, and I'm going to repeat that. Okay, now we're going to go and see. Okay, so here's our folder with tomorrow's odate. And here is our folder with today's odate, though we still used the run option. Run option is only good if it's for tomorrow. Otherwise, specifying today for odate in the run option will do the same as ordering it without the run option. In summary, a given date can span 48 hours when looking from the time zone perspective. Ordering during new day uses time zone field of a smart folder to determine what the run option should be. If the time zone is specified at the smart folder level, run date will always be used for the run option. With order date of +1, the job will be eligible to run when control M order date is equal to the job's order date and the time in the specified time zone is equal to the new day time. When time zone is not specified in the smart folder field, then job is ordered in new day time with current date and is eligible to run right away. If from and until time is used, then in addition to the job criteria, job waits to the from time to arrive at the specified time zone. That concludes our presentation on what to consider when scheduling a job to run in a given time zone. Thank you for watching. We'd greatly appreciate any feedback you have on this video.